So we are in profile again. So sorry about that. But I just wanted to catch up with you guys. I'm not feeling well again today. But I did want to give you guys an update on what's going on with my health and so forth because it is an ongoing battle. And just wanted to keep you guys updated along the way. So in the meantime, though, I did get a new phone. I am filming on my old one. It is a Moto G Stylus 2021. This is the Moto Edge Pro Plus, Moto Edge Plus 2022, and it is in the Starlight White or Stardust White. It's super cute. I did film the unboxing for it, and I am currently gathering my thoughts for so far what I think about the performance of it. I really like it so far. I do like the back. It is nice and smooth. A lot of people complain that it feels like plastic, but it's just a higher grade Gorilla Glass. So I really like it. It's a lot smoother, and as compared to the Moto G Stylus that I have from 2021, it doesn't gather fingerprints, which I really love. It's a lot more matte and smooth, which I actually prefer. I also love these three lenses here. The camera's actually pretty good. It's got a feature called dual capture. However, I don't really understand why it's supposed to help because it's for only pictures. It would be really helpful if I could do dual capture with video. But, I mean, so far I think it's a cool resource that they're starting to develop. But this is the color. I really love it. I also showed you guys how I put on the screen protector. As soon as I start feeling well enough, I will edit that footage from unboxing it and stuff. And then I will also integrate it into like a video on my review of this phone so far. I have had this phone for about 4 days. And I like it so far, I really do. And it's got the thumbprint scanner on this side here in the button, which is really helpful, which is very similar to the Moto G Stylus 2021. I did like that about it. Again, sorry that I'm sniffing, but you know, allergies. It's super fun. Also, this case is super great too. It's one of those bendable silicone ones. This is just a normal pop socket with an exchangeable top. So I have this exchangeable top as well as a cow print exchangeable top. I also got this. I think I'm going to return it though because it's a little bit fumbly. But I do want to get some type of wrist strap idea for my phone in the future. Just because it is really nice to have when your hands are full. So I really like this back too because it is matte, so it doesn't gather fingerprints too. That's one thing that I don't like is when like a surface is kind of sticky and gathers fingerprints. So this fits really well too. I feel like it does a really good amount of protection. Luckily I haven't dropped my phone yet, so it hasn't been, you know, as much security wise. But it had good reviews on Amazon as well. I can link it below if you guys are interested in trying it. But it is super cute. It's got these bees on it, and I thought that this bear would fit perfectly. I had this pop socket before I bought the phone in the case, and it just seemed to fit perfectly with the theme of it. I also had the cow print one, which I thought was also pretty cute, but I feel like this one fits better. But as far as getting the Moto G or the Moto Edge Pro, nope. As far as getting the Moto Edge Plus, I'm sorry, you guys. You can tell that I don't feel well because I can't think, so I apologize. But this is my home screen. I, um, so this is my home screen. This is my little seasonal wallpaper. I really love the size of the screen. I was kind of upset though because when I decided to buy this, I bought it at the Amazon early access deals earlier last week. And when I first bought it, I thought it was the same design as the one from last year where it had the actual like bent edges, like the curved edges. But it is just a flat screen this year, and they made the excuse that it was to help with the refresh rate to make it 144 hertz, which if you want to save battery life, you just put it on auto, and I think it just selects it to 120 anyway. But I would have liked to have the curved screen, but there were complaints with the last model of phone that the curved screen made it easy to do mistaps and stuff like that, so things weren't really working as properly as they should. So I think they kind of omitted the curved screen until they could really refine the process of how the curved screen works. But I think it's a really pretty phone. It works so quickly too, like the unlock access and everything is super quick. It's a very snappy screen. I really like how it, catches up so quickly. And then also with the um, games, sorry, with the games, it's helping so much to be able to be so snappy. Because with the Moto G stylus that I said I am filming with on this live right now, it is not super snappy. And after I have maybe 2 apps open, it really starts to hiccup. And the nature of what I do with YouTube and videos and everything that includes, it needs me to have multiple apps open. So the nature of that makes it kind of hard on a device. I totally understand that. The Moto G Stylus was the Moto G Stylus 2021 that I had before I got this one. It has 6 gigabytes of RAM, and it also just it was only $100 and something, $140, somewhere around that when I bought it. Again, I think it was from an Amazon Prime deal or something, as most things are when I buy them because they have to be discounted for me to afford them. But this was a splurge for me. This was on sale at the Moto. This was on sale at the Amazon Early Access deals, and I think it's usually around $6.99, and I got it for $5.99. Still a splurge for me, but I'm hoping that this one actually lasts, because the problem with my others has been that they last about 6 months and then they really start to have some significant issues like typing issues, apps closing and not responding, and everything like that. And so I'm hoping that with this processing, this has 8 gigabytes of random access memory. I'm hoping that that will help a lot. I thought that it had 12 originally, but it has interesting specs that I didn't really understand. It had a different 12 gigabyte RAM that, like, it had the ability to be 12. I didn't really completely understand what they were trying to say with that. I think it was just 8 and they were trying to sell it as 12. That was also upsetting. So to learn that the screen was flat and it had 8 gigabytes of RAM instead of 12 after I already purchased it, that was annoying. But so far, I am happy with its performance. It has been good. And the accessories that I was able to buy for it from Amazon were also really sweet. I think this case was $12, and this pop socket I bought ages ago for like maybe 9 or 10. So I definitely recommend pop sockets if you guys have any issues with keeping your phone in your hand. I have child-sized hands, and phones just continue to keep getting bigger, and so I definitely need a pop socket of some sort so that I don't dislocate my fingers due to my EDS that I have. And the phones tend to get bigger, which equally makes them a little heavier. So that's a lot of strain on my joints. So pop socket is great, and also the little wrist strap. But I think I'm going to get more like a cuter wrist strap or something, and maybe a little shorter, because this right now is just too long. If I put it on my wrist, it's like all over the place. It hits stuff, and I'm more likely to crack my screen hitting it against something with this on my arm than I am dropping it currently. So I think I'm going to take this off and return it today. But I do like the concept of it. I just need to refine it a little bit for me and just get a smaller, shorter cord. But anyway, if you guys have any questions on my new phone, I would be happy to answer them for you. This Moto Edge Plus Pro, I don't know why I can't remember that today, but this phone was actually released earlier this year, so it's 2022, and it is priced a lot lower than what it was when it was originally released. And when they first released it, I did a lot of research before I bought it. Apparently not enough, because it was still not exactly what I expected. But I did a lot of research with, like, why they changed the curved screen, why the 8 gigabytes of RAM can be 12, and stuff like that. I still don't understand this one, and this one I don't agree with the curved screen and them saying that they had to omit it to get the better refresh rate. I really don't think that there's much of a difference. I think that it's more so they didn't really refine the curved screen process, and so they had to omit it before they had more complaints with it. So overall, I think that that's everything that I wanted to share with you today. But I do plan to do a video in the future that is actually edited and put together when I am feeling better. Again, guys, I really appreciate you guys being patient and waiting for this whole process that I'm going through. If you guys want me to update you, I will do that now. I am currently starting a new medication that's a beta blocker that will help my SVT symptoms until I can get a consultation with a doctor who will potentially do surgery and fix the problem. So that's the hope. But until then, I'm likely going to have to take medication twice a day, 12 hours apart, to hopefully help my SVT symptoms. And then hopefully I'm not going to get any side effects yet. I am on my second or third day of dosing for it. So we'll see. But yeah, so hopefully with that, I'll be able to do videos more often and more frequently and be more active. I'm also looking into getting a very part-time job because I need money. This whole phone situation has been really stressful on my budget financially as well. I am currently unemployed except for YouTube, obviously, but I'm not currently making any money at that. So right now, I am just relying on my husband's income, and that's been really strenuous on our budget, especially with the holidays coming up here soon and needing to get gifts and presents for family members. I think my Amazon package just arrived. But anyway, so hopefully this medication will help me move on with my life again and not have to put everything on pause. Because I was living my best life there for a few months, and my pain was in a good place, my memory was in a good place, my mind was in a good place, my anxiety was better. And then all of a sudden this heart thing happens, and I just have to start all over. So that is the nature of life, I suppose, and the goal is just to keep on moving. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. I hope that you know that I do have videos in the works for you guys. It's just taking me way, way longer than it used to, and that I would want it to, to be honest. But I appreciate you guys being here when you can and supporting me when you can, because it really does mean a lot, especially with the fact that the nature of my health conditions really do affect my ability to work an average job. So thank you again for your support. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, though, try something new and make it a great week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Now I need to